What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building. This time, honey, I am back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, episode 8. Let's get into the episode. Christmas is almost here, honey. Yes. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, okay? I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas with your families, with your friends. If you're going to be alone for Christmas, whatever your situation, if you got to work, get them coins, just really want to wish you all a blessed, happy, happy holiday season. There we go. Girl is struggling for words, okay? But let's get off into this review because it was actually a good episode. But I will be doing my usual skipping around, only talking about what I felt was important, okay? So let's get off into that. Okay, so episode starts out with Mike Hill gathering his daughters, who I feel are adorable. Cynthia's daughter, Noelle, she's very adorable as well. He's basically getting the girls together because he plans on proposing to Cynthia. And I am so happy for Cynthia. Because, honey, they got to showing them goddamn struggle clips with her and Peter. And he was yelling at her, honey, like they was in the hood. It was just too much for me. So I'm so glad that Cynthia has found somebody that can upgrade her, help her credit score. Just help her, become the best Cynthia Bailey, honey, that she could be. And Mike Hill is that man. So I liked, seeing him work with the girls to try to get that together. Okay. So we got Cynthia. She got this meeting with Marlo. They're out having lunch and some drinks. So long story short with them, Cynthia gets to asking her, is she the snake? Did she, record her and give it to NeNe? Because remember, NeNe has been telling Kandi, I think she only told Kandi, that there is, somebody that recorded Cynthia talking shit about NeNe, and I think it's Giovanna. But Marlo was pretty hurt about it, rightfully so, because I think there are boundaries that Marlo actually has. Marlo, if you are the one that did it, that's fucked up. But I don't think that Marlo did it. I think it's that Giovanna bitch from Clark. That's who I think it is, honey. Okay? But yeah, Marlo was damn near about to cry. She was sad because she was like, for you to even think I would do something like that to you, I really care about you. Marlo and Cynthia and NeNe have all been friends for years, traveling together, just, living life together. So I think that Marlo's feelings was hurt, and that's cool. I understand why. I thought it was funny, though, when Marlo got on Cynthia about the shit that Kenya did at her event with that goddamn Kenya Moore hair care. She came in there with that marching band, and here goes Cynthia being passive. Oh, Kenya being Kenya. No, Kenya was being disrespectful, and Kenya go get her motherfucking ass popped by Marlo, okay? Marlo hood bitch, okay? She don't play that shit. Marlo fights with knives, honey, allegedly. Let me cover myself over here on this channel. But I believe Marlo can get down, and Kenya don't want them problems. I think that Kenya is a talker. She can read really well, you guys. I give her that. But she's a lot of mouth. I don't think she could throw hands. The way that Portia dragged her ass across that stage, I don't think that bitch got any hands. I don't. And then I see in the upcoming previews, NeNe about to be all up in that bitch face, and that bitch trying to act like she gonna do something. Ain't gonna do nothing. All talk. They actually had a couple of people that looked like holding NeNe back. So I was like, oh, child, she about to get twirled, honey. She about to get Miss Kenya together, honey. I can't wait till we get to that damn episode when Kenya and NeNe get into it, okay? That's what I want to see. But what I did not like is the scene with Cynthia and Marlo, and Cynthia acted as if she couldn't admit that Kenya was wrong. Kenya was wrong for that, and Kenya was wrong several times in this fucking episode, but we gonna get into it, okay? So next we got Kandi and Todd. Kandi and Todd. Honey, honey, honey. Money, 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 money. Got some money problems, honey. Mr. Todd trying to come out with all these businesses, a trucking business. He trying to do a OLG breakfast. Now, why you can't just do the OLG breakfast already at the damn restaurants? Just add it to the damn menu. Why would you need a separate building? Todd, you spending too much of Kandi's money at this point, okay? You're doing too much. And Kandi just like, well, shit, you got all these damn businesses and you ain't really been getting them up off the ground. Like, what is you doing? Make it make sense. Kandi feels like Todd is trying to open up all these businesses because through the years, people have accused him of just being with her for her money. I don't feel like Todd is just with Kandi for her money, but I do think her money helps, if that makes any sense. Like, I think that, wow, this girl, she knows how to do this. She can get this going. Kandi is a money maker. I give her that. I don't like the bitch all like that, but Kandi bought her coins. Okay, she keeps a couple of dollars coming in, honey. Okay. So Todd saw that. What man wouldn't see that? I mean, I feel like that's okay. You want to be with somebody ambitious, know how to make money. Hell, money is a commodity. We always need money for something, okay? So I think that he is trying to really prove people wrong in a sense. Like, oh, I could come up with this and I could come up with that. But Todd, you ain't got to prove it to me, honey. I know you are all behind OLG being successful. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys. He is behind all of that. He is. I think he does a lot of hiring and firing and organizing and having a lot of ideas and putting it all together. I think Kandi, she's in on it too, but I do feel like Todd is behind the scenes doing a lot of the work. I really do believe that. But what Todd needs to understand is, you don't want to keep coming up with businesses and then the ones that you have, you're not even seeing them through. And then you can't say, I'm coming out with this Mexican restaurant, which I don't feel they need, you guys, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? You coming with this and then 7 and 8 months later, you ain't did nothing with what you said you was gonna do. You ain't did nothing, okay? Y'all know Kandi had a little attitude with Todd, like, hold up now, we ain't gonna keep using our coins to buy this, to buy that. And these are some expensive projects. Expensive as fuck. So Todd knows his numbers. He used to do the budgets on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but these businesses he's trying to create are, very expensive. So I just think he needs to slow down, take it one thing at a time. Like I said, add OLG breakfast to the menu at OLG. The Mexican restaurant, I would put that off on hold until you get, whatever else you're trying to do first. You know what I'm saying? Just work with what's working. Do that first. Shit.
You don't want go. Do it. Don't stop. Why you going? You should be bigger than this. Now you like, this is too. No, it's like scared of success.
Nobody's scared of success. Don't try to talk to me like you just like, oh, you way more successful than me.
Did y'all hear that? Honey, are we back in season 5 or 6 when they was together? They had just got together. So I don't know, honey. What is going on with Todd and Kandi, honey? Kandi, why you emasculate that man like that? Why you do him like that? And I know I'm Team Kandi though. I'm Team Kandi. Kandi knows about business way more than Todd. Todd is a good guy, you guys, and I know he's handling shit, like I said, behind the scenes. I don't think Todd really gets enough credit. He's really handling a lot of shit. But Todd, what you need to understand is Kandi has been at this for a while with all these businesses, okay? I ain't never heard of Kandi having any financial problems, all right? And y'all got this new baby coming. Y'all are just doing too much. It's too much, Todd. Too much. Got a brand new baby coming. You got to make time for these children that you motherfuckers want to keep having. I think it's very selfish, honestly. I think it's very selfish. And I know I'll hear people say, well, they got the money. It's not just money that raises a child. It's time, love, attention, guidance. There is so much that goes into being a parent. Take it from somebody that only has one child, and I choose not to have more and more and more because I just know that I don't have that time to give. Okay, like I'm really anal about that. But with these two, you could just tell that, you know, they better not have no more kids after this either. You got way too much going on. You guys are still human beings, no matter how much money you got. So I just think it's ridiculous.
Pace yourself. You know what I mean? Oh, it's going to be straight. We got to get this. We got to get that. But see, I've outlasted a recession.
That's right.
I know how it goes.
That's right,
so
baby.
I'm a little bit safer in my moves.
That's right. That's why telling Kandi, that's why Kandi is where she's at. Okay? Because Kandi has lasted the test of time. Okay? I think the show started, when the show kind of started on the season that Kandi started on, I think she started season 2. I think we was going through a recession back then, you know, and she still had her store tags and some other things. But yeah, Kandi knows what she's talking about. I'm Team Kandi on this. What do you guys think? Let's briefly talk about Portia, Dennis, and the baby. So Portia had this cake for Dennis. He came on by the house. And she was sitting up there, you know, with little baby Pilar. And Portia, you're moving backwards. I done already said it, and I ain't gonna keep saying it. You're moving backwards. I wouldn't be celebrating his birthday. It's way too soon for that. Like I said, you guys, she needs to give him some type of time limit, maybe for 3 to 6 months, kind of figure out how this man is moving, especially before you marry him. You know what I'm saying? After somebody cheats on you while you're pregnant, then turns around and blames you for postpartum and this, that, and the third. Y'all remember the shit he was saying last week. That's just not somebody where I'm going to be celebrating their birthday. Bitch, fuck your birthday. Okay? Same way it was fuck me when I was pregnant with our child and you was out here sticking your dick in other bitches. Fuck your motherfucking birthday. We all have a fucking birthday to come around every year. Okay? So don't nobody care about your punk ass birthday. I would have had the cake and me and my baby would have been sitting at that damn table eating it. But yeah, I'm not with all of that. I'm not shocked though, since she was already in the car with Dennis last week after the therapy session, laughing and joking. You know, and I'm not saying, you guys, she can't be cordial to her child's father. There's a way to be cordial, but then, you know, there's a way to not be a damn fool either. And I feel like she's moving too fast. Dennis is going to get comfortable. He go hit it again. Because one of the producers asked her, well, it look like you and Dennis, you know, y'all getting back good. Look like y'all cool. She like, no, we ain't fooling around. He ain't getting the cookies in my cookie jar. Bitch, too late. He already got them. Okay, and I'm starting to see a POB, I already told you guys, with Portia, a pattern of behavior with these men. There is something within Portia that is picking this out. Okay? But yeah, I think Dennis had brought her some flowers and, you know, some other shit. So I already see, you know, where their shit is headed, you guys. And it doesn't look good for Portia. It really doesn't. She needs to start playing her cards the right way. Okay, so we are at the Bailey wine cellar. Mike and the daughters, they're going to come through, and you guys know he's going to propose to Cynthia. We saw, you know, how that was going at the beginning of the episode. Okay, now this is something that you all probably don't know. Maybe you've picked up on. I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos, but I'm going to just get into it now. Kenya is jealous of Cynthia, you guys. She's jealous of her relationship with Mike. I've been noticing it this whole season. I've been noticing it. I I don't know, just the little shit that Kenya has been saying to Cynthia. You're not engaged yet. Well, damn, wait for the man to propose. Now, don't get me wrong, you guys. Cynthia has been acting thirsty, excited, however the fuck you want to call it. Some of it I feel is cute. Like, I'm happy for Cynthia. I really am. I am so happy for her, you guys. I'm sad that it kind of took her whole life to get this man, but that's another story for another day. But I am happy for her, and I feel like if Kenya is a real friend, she will be happy for her too. I feel like she does a good job of trying to make it look like NeNe is the bad friend and NeNe is this bad person, and let me try to keep Cynthia, you know, focused on that and not the sneaky shit that I say and do. But what really brought it on home, what really brought the point on home is when Kandi, Kenya, and Cynthia were all talking. And first off, Kenya, what the fuck did you have on? I didn't really like, I liked the color of what she had on, but it was like too damn big. What was it, like a pantsuit? Her hair was pretty. I didn't like the outfit. But she gonna say in front of Kandi, and Kandi, you the real MVP this episode. Kandi did not piss me off, you guys, not one time this episode. I think she said something stupid. Yeah, towards the end. We'll get to that. But for the most part, I really enjoyed the practicality of Kandi and the keeping it real and the telling it like it is, because Kandi does have that in her character sometimes, where she could just be simple to the point and let these bitches know what it is. She does have that sometimes, but sometimes it very rarely comes out. But, yeah, Kenya has said to Cynthia, oh, I really think Mike Hill is going to propose. Now, you got all these people here decorating the place, making sure the place is pretty. Everybody kind of is figuring, you know, something big is about to happen. I'm thinking even Cynthia in her mind may know something as big is about to happen. But y'all see how happy Cynthia has been this season and even last season, you know, with this whole Mike Hill storyline and, you know, him being a really good man to her and the possibility of her getting married. You know, she's been really excited. So as her good friend, why the fuck, with all these people here, why would you blurt out to her, oh, I think it's going to go down today. Oh, I think he's going to propose. Now, Kandi caught that, right? And Kandi, I got to give you the side eye because you want to be this bitch friend too. I told y'all, look at how this bitch moved. But Kandi is catching on. So Kandi is just like, why is she telling Cynthia this, her good friend? Wouldn't she just be happy for her and let the day play out? And then Kandi was upset with herself because she's the one that told Kenya, oh, I think he's going to propose. Now, she's not thinking that this messy ass bitch is going to say anything. Kandi is not thinking that. She's just like excited, I think. That's why she told Kenya. So I'm not too mad at her for that. But Kandi, you can't tell this bitch nothing. Because this bitch is so unhappy in her relationship, which we will talk about in a little bit. But she's so unhappy. And a lot of bitches are like that. It don't matter. They your friend, best friend, next of kin, whatever the fuck. They're not happy in their relationship. They will try to sabotage and ruin your shit. And she's been saying little shit this season, you guys. And I've been paying attention. I don't know what the fuck everybody else been doing, but I've been noticing it. I really hated Kenya in that moment. I hated that. Why are you doing this to your so-called friend that you are so good to? But you feel that NeNe hurts and abuses, but bitch, you do the same shit. You ain't no better. Okay? So anyways, Kandi pulls Kenya to the side like, bitch, what are you doing? Kenya, oh, well, what are you talking about? Why are you so upset? You know, and mind you, really quickly, let me mention this. Kenya, while she was talking to Cynthia, she had mentioned that her husband is going to be in town, Marc, and they never get to hang out with Cynthia's husband, Mike, and Todd. So they're all going to do a triple date later with, the husbands, okay? So she had told Cynthia that. But yeah, I like when Kandi pulled that bitch to the side. Like, what is you doing? What's going on with you where you feel like you need to tell this woman that he's gonna propose. Can this be a surprise for this lady? Like, what the fuck is going on? Kenya the whole time smiling, laughing, thinking the shit is funny. She's a devious ass bitch.
Why would you say a word? Why? Why would you do that? That was something I said in private. If I wanted to tell Cynthia that Mike was going to propose, I would have told her myself.
Exactly. And then, you guys, Kenya did this bullshit at the beginning of the season with the shit with Portia, telling Portia shit that Cynthia and Kandi had told her about Dennis. And remember, he didn't know the Sincerely girl. And Kenya, I figure it was good news. I'll go ahead and tell her. They told you that they would tell that girl at a later time. See, this bitch, she's not going to be able to keep a friend, okay? Because she likes to dance to the beat of her own drum. And, she don't give a fuck about how anybody else feels about anything. But I am so glad Kandi called this bitch out on her behavior. I am so happy. So happy. So Kandi goes outside and she's still tripping over the fact that Kenya is trying to ruin this moment for Cynthia. So she's telling Todd. Todd is like, why would she do that? Like, I don't even understand it, but why she would do that is because she's not happy in her marriage, guys. And I told you all, she's not even that good of a person like that. Don't get me wrong, you guys. Kenya can be good for the show. And she can be entertaining and she can read. She does have certain redeeming qualities that is good for this show. I'll keep it real and admit to that. But at her core, she can be a jealous ass bitch. She could be a spiteful ass evil bitch. And that's the part of her, you guys, that needs therapy, that needs healing. Because it's like, where does that come from? It's that shit that I be talking about, that Lifetime movie character shit, where you got this evil person doing all this evil, unnecessary shit to people, and it's like, it's coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Eva looked so pretty at Cynthia's party, so pretty and pregnant. I love the short hair. I love what her husband had on. He looked nice. Marlo, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. So far, you my bitch this season, but when it comes to the Portia and Dennis situation, I'm going to need you to just shut the fuck up. I think that Marlo likes Dennis for Portia strictly because the motherfucker got money. Okay, and she know that Portia will be taken care of, but that's only, when you're looking for a relationship, you guys, and looking to spend the rest of your life with the person, that's only one part of it. They need to be respectful. They need to not be cheating on you while you're pregnant at that. And then don't be blaming the shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck does that? Dennis is so wrong for that. So I was not here for the shit that Marlo was trying to tell Portia while she was sitting up there talking to her and Shamia. So actually, the party, you guys, is the opening of her Bailey wine cellar, which is good. And then he's doing the proposal there. And Mike Hill, he's really growing on me, you guys. I really like him for Cynthia. Anyways, he just tells everybody to put their glasses up in the air. I would like to propose. Everybody was like, oh my God, oh my God. He was like, a toast. I was like, aw, that shit was funny. So anyways, you guys, he ended up proposing to her. Now, this is where I was all tripping out. Okay, Cynthia, all the talking your ass been doing, all the shit you've been saying. Oh, if Mike don't propose to me, I will propose to him. All the shit, all the thirsty chick shit you've been doing and saying. And then when a man proposed, you just like, she didn't even say yeah. She was just shaking her head. I'm like, bitch, you supposed to be jumping up for joy and running around the goddamn room with the Holy Ghost and the Holy Spirit, honey. Like, I was like, Cynthia, come on, give us a little bit more, okay? Y'all remember when Peter proposed to her? It looked like she was nervous. I think it looked like Cynthia, she didn't want to marry Peter when he did his proposal. That shit went very different than this, but I digress. But yeah, cute little moment. I was happy for Cynthia. Okay, you guys, so now we got this last scene with all the couples. We got Kandi and Todd, Cynthia and Mike, and we have Marc and Kenya. Very interesting.
Thank you.
So how was it, Mike? Were you nervous?
I was nervous, a little frustrated, because just trying to get everything together, not trying to tell her what was going on, you know.
That damn Kenya was trying to tell everything that was going on with her punk ass. Ooh, Cynthia, I hope when you see this episode, you get that bitch together, okay?
But it worked out in the end. As long as she's happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Well, we got a wedding to plan for.
Oh, God.
Oh, hell no, Kenya. We don't want you planning on weddings because they will be all alone by themselves. We won't be invited. We know how you did your wedding, girl, okay?
That's a whole other story. Why? We're trying to figure out dates. Well, we're trying to figure out where.
Y'all know what I realized? That damn Marc, he kind of sexy, though. I'm just saying. I thought, you know, he looked a certain kind of way, but I was like, that damn Marc, that old salt and pepper. And see, I like with his gray and his black, I'm talking about Marc's hair. What I like about his is not overly done like the man on Ready to Love who just needs to dye his damn hair. I like Marc's hair. Kind of sexy, okay?
I got the place already. You do? What?
Girl, work your fucking marriage out before you get to giving other motherfuckers ideas. She got the worst relationship and steady trying to give advice about where events and shit need to be held and where y'all should get married. And girl, bye.
You done planned it already.
I got to work last night. I was like, yeah, let me get my little stuff together.
She's blowing the budget without even talking to you.
I did our wedding. I'm good at sticking to a budget.
Sure would have been nice if we could have saw it.
It was more, and talk to him. Talk to him.
I'm not gonna say a word.
I was just telling him I need a do-over. Because I was saying how he got on his knee and it was like a real thought out proposal. Mm-hmm. And then he said, how did you propose?
Differently.
Oh shit, let's hear this shit.
What did you do? What does that mean?
You know,
Go ahead, just tell him.
she flew into New York. I think she was working. And it was late at night.
Okay.
All right. And she woke me up. I was asleep and I walked to the door. And I said, what are you doing here? I didn't know you were coming. So I ran inside and grabbed the ring and ran back outside.
And guess, listen to what he said. What did you say?
I said, look who's official now.
Wow, Kenya, you didn't even get a proper proposal, and now your ass is tripping out that the man don't want to be bothered with you. You should have saw the signs and the warnings and the red flags through the damn proposal, okay?
That was his proposal. Okay.
That's cool. Spontaneous.
I thought it was fine.
So you didn't even ask the question?
No.
Because he didn't want to marry her ass. I can't make these things up, you guys. That's why I'm playing it for y'all. That way you can hear how Marc feels. That way y'all that think I'm hating on Kenya, y'all don't think I'm making fun. I'm just laughing because the shit makes so much sense now, okay? For you twirl fans, twirl on that, honey, okay?
Just told you.
Yes, and he did not get on his knee.
I was in the kitchen.
Get on his knee. He didn't get on his knee for you, see? It's just shit like that, you guys. Just shit like that. I'm learning everything that I need to know.
We're not on bended knee.
So to ask her about the wedding, how romantic I was on the wedding.
That was definitely the happiest day of my life. Second to winning Miss USA.
She always bringing up that old punk ass Miss USA title. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it was a big deal back in the day. Well, is it even in the search engines? Ain't that what Portia said? That was funny. But like, you always bringing that up, Kenya. Why you couldn't just say, you know, it was the happiest day of my life? And she didn't say none of that, y'all. Had to bring in the Miss USA. Here we go. Now, Marc's face, you guys, has dropped at this point. It has dropped. His facial expressions has went down. I'm like, well, damn. Why you have to do that to that man?
Second happiest day.
Like a Mac, you know.
You gotta understand. Winning Miss USA is a big deal.
I'm pretty shocked that
Brooklyn didn't make it into the top 2 moments in Kenya's life. Okay.
Oh, I didn't forget about that. Cause yeah, having your daughter and you getting married really should be your top 2 moments. But yeah, she had to bring in that punk ass Miss USA title that she was talking about when she first brought her ass on this show.
Hey, number 1 is Miss USA, and number 2 is your wedding day. Yeah, your priorities is a little weird to me.
So what about this? I don't know if you guys did premarital counseling, but would you?
We haven't yet.
Are you going to do premarital counseling?
I think we should.
I believe in counseling.
I mean, I've been divorced.
Now pay attention to Mike's attitude. I believe in counseling. I want to do it, which is not what we really hear. A lot of men want, we don't hear a lot of men say that. So I feel like Mike and Cynthia's relationship is going to be completely different from Kenya's, because Kenya is not paying attention to the signs, symptoms, and warnings in her relationship.
I've been divorced twice.
So what about a prenup? You guys talk about a prenup?
That almost killed us. So you think you should get some of my money?
Come on, listen to me. I don't want your money, man. Damn. That's all y'all think about is money. You, your mama, all y'all.
Oh, shit. Going back into time. Look at what Todd and Kandi going through now. I'm just saying,
And then you signed it, right?
You do? Uh-huh.
We all feel like we're going to be together forever, right? And to me, I guess a prenup is just like insurance. You never want to use it, but you just want to have it just in case. And I feel like I would rather us work out what is going to happen when we're in a good place rather than when we are in a bad place and you turn into somebody that I don't know.
Mark did want a prenup. We don't have one.
You guys want a prenup?
No.
Like he didn't even...
And that's red flag number 5, that he didn't want one and your stupid ass Kenya agreed to it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you protect your assets then? But I think with Kenya, it was a fear of losing him. And, I'm going to just go along with everything he says. And, I'm going to do this. Just like what Marlo said. I'm going to be all passive and submissive. You ain't like that with these girls. Don't do that with this man. I'm just saying.
We don't want to have the conversation.
We never talked about a prenup.
And I think it's very interesting, you guys, that somebody is lying. And I believe it's Kenya at this table when it comes to her and Marc. Because they can't agree, on the prenup. Let me let it play out. It was something else that came up. They couldn't agree on that. I'm like, what's up with all the lying? How can you work on your relationship and both of y'all see something that happened in 2 different ways? You either talked about a prenup or you didn't. And Kenya, for you not to go along with the prenup, that meant he probably told you, we ain't get one, and if we do, it's over. And you mum's the word. You ain't say shit else about it. You went into passive submissive role.
Yes, we did.
You're revisionist history.
No, I'm not. We definitely talked about a prenup, but you said you didn't want one.
I never had a discussion about prenup because for me, you bring a prenup to me, it's over.
Wow, y'all hear that with Marc? Now, Marc, I like you, buddy, but I don't like that. Somebody bring up prenup to you, it's over. What type of shit is that? They gotta protect their assets. You gotta protect yours. What is going on with you, Marc? Okay? And you should see how the other guys are looking at this table.
You bring a prenup to me, it's over.
Yeah, well, I think that's how strong you felt about it.
I'm not gonna marry someone if I have a prenup. If you're with me, you all the way with me. Or you're not with me.
I started off my career in the entertainment industry. I was a corporation since I was 17 years old.
Why does she always feel, you guys, why does she always feel she needs to brag about, her accomplishments? I was a corporation. I was this. All I remember you doing was them small 2 to 3 minute roles on Wait and Exhale, Martin, and all that other shit you was doing after your Miss USA title. That's all she was on Girlfriend. She had a few lines on there. Kenya was never this big star that she tries to make herself out to be. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You was just never that girl. And to me, in this relationship, even though I see that you guys, there are some things that are wrong with Marc as well, to me, she emasculates him. It's like, I was self-made. You know, I was this. Like, you don't have to keep telling the person you're with what you've did and what you have. It speaks for itself, doesn't it?
I'm a self-made person.
There she
that
go.
can help me build something that's different. But if I had something before
and don't get me wrong, you guys, I see where she's coming from, but why did this conversation end up here is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
Hair care. Her hair care was a mess. I never had anything.
Excuse me?
It was a little messy.
It was messy. You had water in the bottle. Shamia was drinking the water out the Kenya and Marc hair care bottle. I remember the episode. Okay, you got Todd at the table laughing because he knows it's true. Okay, I'm just saying, Kenya, we can't make these things up. Okay.
Here's something gonna fix it. That's what we do.
Marc's a dirty player.
No, Marc is a truth teller, sound like. Okay, he telling you the damn truth.
He's the type of person that'll grab dirt off the ground and throw it at your face.
Ain't that what you do? She kills me how she will always blast somebody else's behavior. But bitch, you was hating on your so-called best friend on this episode. Like, make it make sense.
Let's just say you guys see that, okay, we don't get along, this is not working, you know, it's more volatile than it is peaceful, you know, let's go our separate ways. But let's say she decided to turn into that bitch and be like, you know what, I want part of Soka.
Good question. You know what I told her? You can have it. I'll build another one. I told her that. You can have everything. Just take it all.
I had the same
You
attitude.
can take everything. I don't care. I built it from scratch. I'll do it again.
I like Marc, honey. I like it. He's gutsy. See, Kenya don't like that, okay? Kenya was over there with Matt, controlling him, playing these damn games. Marc said, not today, bitch. Not today. And tomorrow don't look good either. I'm just saying.
So would you put that in writing? Y'all heard what he said now, y'all.
That's like a legal documentation right there.
I'm his legal counsel.
Yeah.
Strike that from the record.
Hey, you know what? He's intoxicated. He wasn't in his right mind.
She has overseas stuff. She everything domestically.
That's right, Marc. I like Marc, you guys. I fuck with Marc. I do. I kind of like the guy a little bit. I'm just saying, like, some of the shit he do with Kenya, I clearly don't care for. But I don't know. I need to see more of their relationship. But I'm kind of liking Marc a little bit, okay? Because he not for Kenya's shit.
I got the overseas stuff. That's mine.
And she ain't smiling at all, you guys. While he's smiling and laughing with the guys, she's not smiling. Because I really do think that, Kenya, why don't you go and get you a young guy? Seriously, she needs somebody she can control, you guys. And then it'll all make sense for her. But Marc is not that dude. Alpha male, he don't play that shit.
Is this your first marriage too?
It's not.
Okay. 1 year?
2 years.
Okay, 2 years. What have you seen in this 2 years? Y'all still newbies.
No, it's true. Honestly, we're different in a lot of ways. Ken likes a little flash. You know what I mean?
So when you say flash, though,
Let me finish before. Because
okay.
you're jumping in. You gotta respect the conversation.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? He not for her shit. I like it.
Opposites attract, but you gotta respect people for their differences.
That's right.
And it's fine. But for me, I don't want to be Mr. Flashy.
That's right. I like it.
The flash is it's not real.
That's right. This is a man, you guys, that knows who he is. So he's not with being all in front of the camera, making shit look a certain way, and it ain't really that way. You know, I like that about Marc. I really do. I find it refreshing.
I don't necessarily think I like flash.
You do like Flash. You was just on the last episode, bitch, fucking up Marlo's, fucking up her damn, her wig thing she had going with the wigs, okay? You do, look at how you came to Cynthia's little, wine cooler event last season. You ain't have to come, 8-9 months pregnant and shit. Like, you like attention, okay? Just admit to it. I would do better with a bitch if she would just admit to what she likes.
I'm a self-made person.
How many times at this fucking table did she say this? And guess what? It's going in one ear and out the other. He is already, as a man, he has checked out. Because you're emasculating him. You keep saying that, Kenya, for a reason. Okay? You don't have to keep saying how much money you got. No one cares. Okay? He has shit too. He got restaurants. And probably a whole bunch of material items. You ain't the only one.
And so I'm very proud of that fact. So with that said, I remember we had a conversation about me driving a Bentley before we got married.
So no, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
Look at how she's about to tell this story. That's how I know she lying.
Can I respond? I didn't say about the Bentley. I said, let's take care of the house before we take care of the Bentley.
That's right. See, Marc is practical. He ain't about, I got a Bentley. I need to show off and I need to... Kenya, I remember your second season, season 6, wasn't she being put out by the lady Kenya, the same bitch that she came to Portia party with and got kicked out of her event? Like, Kenya, stop playing. Take care of your bills in the house first before you do these luxury vehicles.
But my house is paid for. So if I want...
You had liens on your property, bitch. Okay? It was all out on social media. You had some tax liens on your damn property. So whether your shit is paid for or not, you still got bills. It's called property taxes. You don't know that because you wasn't paying them motherfuckers. I'm just saying.
Buy a car.
There's priorities.
It's my money. If I want to drive...
See, I hate when people... do it's my money so I could be irresponsible. It's not just your money no more, bitch, when you become married. And that's what I'm saying, you guys, when it comes to Kenya. Kenya likes how things look. It looks and sounds good that I'm Marc's wife. But bitch, do you really want to be Marc's wife? Are you willing to pay the cost to really be his wife? So,
Bentley, so be it.
I'm going to leave it at that.
See, he's getting quiet now, you guys, because he just sees what it is with her. She's all about the stunts and the shows and the glitz and the glamour, and that's all there is.
Biggest issues between Kenya and Marc is Kenya's a big personality, but Marc is a strong personality. Somebody's got to bend, and somebody's got to give. And I don't see either one of them bending and giving.
Any other time Kenya is bending, so why when she get around y'all, she got all this mouth? I'm just saying.
I care about people that matter in my life. My kids, I care about my family.
That's right.
People who are real. So that's why I like hanging out with Todd and you.
Yeah.
Even people say NeNe, blah, blah, blah. NeNe was nice to me the first time I met all of you.
That's right.
Don't tell me things about her. But she showed me the ultimate respect. Let me tell you what she did when I met her. She said, hi, Marc. Let me introduce you to my husband. I found that to be an incredibly respectful thing.
Now, all the people at this table don't like that because guess what? Kandi included. I've been giving Kandi her props, but they don't like that. They like to hear the negativity when it comes to NeNe. They do. They used to it. And I'm not at all saying NeNe is perfect, you guys, but NeNe has a way of being friendly, making you feel at home, when you are new on this show. She's always been like that with these girls, until, they give her a reason not to be. So hand clap for Marc, for old Marc, for speaking good on Miss NeNe Leakes, honey. She the fave of this channel over here, okay? I loved it. I loved that he told Kenya that, okay? That NeNe is cool people.
Nice to me. I'm not going to dog her.
I have to remind Marc, when you found out that NeNe said...
See, she's manipulative. She want to bring up something negative that NeNe said so she can look like she's right instead of just listening to what her husband said and how her husband feels.
Am I carrying like a buffalo or something? You got very offended.
Now, that comment was unnecessary by NeNe. I admit that, but Kenya, let it go, okay? She apologized.
About your unborn child, and that made you extremely upset. Thank you, thanks everybody. Speedy recovery, Greg. You're always in my prayers. Thank you so much. She's gonna have a buffalo, isn't she?
Yeah. It's inappropriate comment, but didn't she reach out to you after and try to apologize?
Right. And here go Kenya, quiet as a church mouse.
No, she actually did.
You told me she reached out to you.
No, she never tried.
What did I tell y'all? Somebody is lying, and I think it's Kenya, because Kenya got on here. Well, we talked about a prenup. He said no. Now, NeNe texted and apologized to Kenya and this bitch once again. No, she didn't. She actually didn't. Do you see what I'm saying? Marc is a truth teller from what I'm seeing, because Kenya is the type that will lie just to prove her damn point.
To apologize to me. I don't think she's ever apologized for anything.
So I don't know why does NeNe have friction, but that's not me. So I don't have a problem with the woman. The woman's very nice to me.
But I was highly...
And the same way, Kenya, this is karma for the shit that she did with Phaedra and Apollo, you guys. Okay, remember she was trying to be all buddy-buddy with Apollo, and then Phaedra didn't want them to be cool. You know, that's her husband. She don't want Kenya flirting with her man.
She offended, and so were you, and I just wanted to remind you of that.
It's about respect and how people treat you, and that's what I kind of put at the forefront at this age. That's all I'm going to say on it. No. Respect is key.
Why are you doing this to your wife? You see her face. You see she ain't happy with you right
Oh, shut up, Kandi. But you all get my drift on this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm your girl, brand new, and I'm out.